On it. I'm just hearing on it. On your story. Like the beauty of owning your story is making sure that no one gets to use you against you. Nobody gets to use your experiences against you. Because one of the many reasons I've never shared this, that I was like so ish about sharing my story and about sharing my experiences, that I was kind of scared that people will take that and use that against me. But now where I am, no one can use me against me. You don't have that power. I love being soft and I love ease and I just love leading with love. I was having this kind of like a dream and I was down and there was a group of people that was surrounding me and they were kicking me when I was still down. And I remember I am a spiritual person and I talk to God a lot. And it's like I want to give up. Like, I want to give up because in my head I'm thinking, if I just give up fighting, they'll leave me alone. But then another voice was like, if you don't stand up, if you don't fight for yourself, if you don't fight for your life, you're not going to make it through. So sometimes you just have to fight back with the last drop of strength that you have. And I don't know why I'm sharing this, but it's like sometimes you just have to stand up and you just have to fight for yourself, because if you don't, you're going to lose yourself and you're going to lose your life. Pain is part of life and struggles are part of life, and it just makes a beautiful story. As maybe as a writer and a script writer, I love when stories take a different turn than you expect. My favorite story is that of Jesus's betrayal. I think we just think of Judas as a bad person, but I feel like someone had to betray Jesus for the story to unfold. Someone had to. I don't know why he took his own life, but I think sometimes we judge our own selves more than just out of guilt and out of shame. It's like once you own your experience and once you own maybe your pain and your struggle, then it's when you are able to release that. And I'm in a place, I think the universe kind of just guides me into whatever step I'm supposed to take next. And I feel like the next step in my life right now is to forgive. I've been postponing this for a while because I didn't know how to, and I also didn't know if I wanted to. So last night I just had a quiet moment, and I was just a lot of information just flowed to me. This is what my inner self was guiding me to do, and that is to release. And it was just telling me how I'm still tied to these people. I still have ties to these people, and the ties are the pain and the resentment that I have towards them. So if I wanted to release these people, I had to forgive them And that is like the way of cutting these ties and these cords that I had between us. So I was like, how do I do that? How do I release them? How do I forgive them? And I think I accepted what they had done in to me, and I accepted the part they played in my life, because that pain, I needed that pain. Honestly, I don't know where life is taking me, but I know to get here I needed the pain, and I needed the experience, and needed the lessons, because I was just a naive little girl. And so I'm like, I want to release and I want to forgive, and then I own those experiences, and I learn and I understand, and I even appreciate them, and I accept them at this point that they needed to happen. It's something that needed to happen. It was a blessing in disguise. So thank you, thank you for the hurt, for the pain, for the abuse and the rejection. Thank you. I needed that. I needed that, honestly. And now, from me to you, if you've been in my life and you've stabbed me and whether you wanted to or not, but I always feel like people know what they're doing, they just hope you're stupid enough to not realize it. It's like, whatever part you played in my life that I thought was harmful to me, I release that, and I forgive you, because I no longer need that attachment of pain. I want to live my life in my highest frequency, and that means not constantly wishing you harm. Yeah, I forgive you. I forgive you, and I forgive myself for everything. Still, life will always happen as it's supposed to be. And I think for me, and if there's someone else going through this process, it's just to move in love and no fear. I also just want to release fear out of my life. It's like, there's no weapon formed against me that can prosper. There's no weapon that is formed against me that has prospered or will prosper. Anything that happens to me, it's because it's intended to, and it's because God has allowed it to. And if God has allowed something to happen in your life, it's for the greater good. Look who's preaching, sister, preach, preach. But today I just woke up a bit, I won't lie, I was kind of down, and but with I just took it slow, and right now I can just feel myself, I don't know, vibing out. There's something that I thought, Jana, and it was something that I was writing, and then it was something in this line. When I share something, or when I'm speaking to you about something, I'm not speaking from, oh, I know it all, or from like, I am so knowledgeable. I'm also speaking from a point of, I also want to learn, because this information flows from a source. And in as much as I'm releasing it to you as the vessel, I'm releasing it to you, I'm also releasing it to myself. So we are in this learning curve together. So if you happen to stop by, I just want to thank you for being here, and I hope these videos that I hopefully will be constantly making will have an impact in your life in one way or the other. But the secret and the idea is just to improve who we are and to lead with love. There's so much hate, and don't be one of those people that are always constantly blaming others and constantly hating on others and constantly wishing harm on others. That's just low vibrational. And one thing that I have learned, you cannot wish harm on anyone, even if they've done you wrong, without harming yourself first, because you have to be rotten to send out the smell. So yeah, check out my fro. before I came to shoot this video, my mom was like, just stay like this, because I was telling her I need to do my hair, I need to do my hair. And she's like, you look good like that, just do it like that, just leave it like that. But one thing about this type C hair types is that they are very fragile, like very, very, very fragile. I'm a fragile being. So yeah, I'll see you next time. We'll talk about hair maybe, or whatever we'll talk about. But I hope I will leave some, I think, kind of affirmations. It's something that I noted down, Jana, when I was just in this state of receiving. There's so many things I say that I don't know if it makes sense to you guys, but hopefully it does. But like, I'm going to share those affirmations. Like, this point, it's all about raising our vibration and raising our frequencies and just being on a whole higher level, or on a higher level, on another level. It's like we are not about the old ways. We're living the old. It has served its purpose. You've served your purpose. Like, tell these things, you've served your purpose. Now it's time for you to live. So yeah, subscribe to my YouTube channel and share if these videos help you, because that will also help me grow my channel. Also, leave comments. That way it doesn't feel like I'm talking to myself. And you can also follow me on my other social media platforms. I use the same name, Kanabili. Peace, peace and love.